All right, and good day. So we're going to review the Shark Matrix 2-in-1 robot. It's the RV2600 series. We currently have the Eufy. It's an older Eufy. It's that guy right there. I wanted to upgrade because this is the 2-in-1. It has the mop and the vacuum portion of it with the base that will empty itself over and over again. So very simple setup. All right, so it comes with this little instruction guide right here. Super easy. You download the app, and it's a walkthrough. The only thing that we had to do to put this thing together, lots of plastic that wraps this thing up. That way it doesn't get damaged in shipment. You have to put in this little vacuum compartment, and then there's a base right here that we had to put underneath. So you tilt this back just a little bit and put that base under, and it locks in. Once you do the app, you create your account. You've got to let this thing charge up to at least 50%. I think I'm going to go ahead and let it charge all the way up, because after the mapping portion of it, then I want to go ahead and get it out there and vacuuming. I'm going to do a little test on it. So we're going to clean the floor once with the Eufy. We'll let it run. It usually does a pretty decent job. The bin's usually filled up. We just vacuumed yesterday, so whatever it collects is just whatever happened in the last day. After that charges up, it'll map the entire house out. After it maps the house out, I'll let it recharge, and then I'll send it out for a vacuum, and we'll see how much more this picks up than the Eufy. All right, so we got the Eufy floating around here, but the Eufy, it's not a very smart one. It just kind of bumps around and knocks into stuff. It turns directions. Does a good job of picking stuff up though when it sees it. But yeah, it's kind of a dumb one. It'll just go and bump into stuff and, figure life out. All right, we're gonna let this run. Then we're going to map out the new Shark, and then we'll see how much more stuff it picks up. Okay, so I said we were going to compare the two. Remember, we were going to look at we had the Eufy run, did a complete sweep, and then we went ahead and charged up the Shark, and then we have ran the Shark. It's done. It's fully completed, and we're going to open this up and see how much stuff actually comes out of here. So here we go. Well, there you go. There you go. And yes, I like monsters. So that's how much extra it picked up. So yeah, it does a little bit of a better job. It's pretty neat looking thing in here. It's got a couple parts you got to clean out, it looks like. Tap that out. Once I put the phone down, I'll tap this out a little bit better and clean that filter off. Okay, so we are just shy of 2 months of having the Shark. We got it on November the 18th. It is now January the 12th. Honestly, underwhelming. At first, really good. Really enjoyed it. But as time went on, we found out this thing's actually built pretty cheap. Let me go through a couple things here with you. So, the other day, all I did was push on this button to take this container off. And this thing right here completely broke apart. Just snapped. So there's that part right there. This piece right here broke off. So there should be that on that side. And then about a month ago, as you take this apart, this right here, this part for the spring that holds this back, it broke off. Now, it doesn't even want to mop. All the liquid just piles up here. It doesn't mop. You can see in the previous video, plenty of fluid in here. Right, there's plenty in here, and nothing. But if you look, it just pours out. Sorry, it just drips out. Doesn't drip out on that side. And The only time this thing actually mops is when it takes a turn. I think maybe the centrifugal force or whatever takes some of the liquid and shoots it out the side there. See, I don't know if you can see, but it's all just kind of just dripping out there. So I did contact Shark. Shark is sending me a replacement of this and a replacement one of these, but they told me that it's not actually covered. They're just doing it to be nice. These parts are not covered. The only thing that's covered under the warranty is this bad boy right here. Any of the accessories, they consider these accessories, not covered. But I told them, I was like, hey, you know, it's just obviously manufacturer defects. It's not like I stepped on it or anything. It's literally pushing buttons and things are falling apart. So they are honoring me or my request and sending me a replacement. So anyway, otherwise, I mean, it vacuums good. We've got a decent sized house. Over here is the container for it, or the whatever you want to call it, where the housing is for it to empty itself. It does a good job. It usually keeps the house pretty clean, so in that aspect, it's good. But if it's broken all the time and you can't use it, what good is it? So just be careful when you buy this thing. Yeah, I don't know if there's an extended warranty or something that you can get for the accessories and things, but it's not really well made. I'll be honest here on that. And it does do a lot of bumping into stuff too. So it's supposed to have this thing here. It's got the sensors, but it maps out, and it does a decent job, but it still runs right into a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would say cleaning wise, vacuuming, I would say a 4-star. Mopping, because of all the issues we've had, a 1-star. Oh, the other day too, I forgot to mention, we left liquid in here, and the next morning it was just all of it had drained out on its own, and we had this huge pile of fluid of the cleaner and solution and water all over the floor that we had to clean up. A big mess. So I don't know, hope that helps. Hopefully if you get this thing you have a little bit better luck than we have, but be interested to hear anybody else have any stories that they want to share. Drop it in the comments. See ya.